Hey everybody, what's going on? Hopefully you're having a great day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. I'm here for financial educational purposes. I've been in this market for a while. I know the silver market pretty well. I want to make sure that you guys understand the game that you're playing. We're playing against the big boys here. They've got the the paper market suppressed against the mining costs, and they're holding it there. The way that you beat it is you have to take physical off the market. What we saw in March 2020 and even in 2008, 2009, when we had that crash back then, is they drove the paper markets way down. I couldn't get physical silver either of those times for anywhere near the pricing of the paper markets. So what we saw is we saw the physical market break apart from the paper market. Now, you're going against a very large force. You're basically going against the Federal Reserve Bank, which is JP Morgan, and they are heavily short. If you're going to play this game, you have to go after the physical. We have to aim all guns at the physical if you guys want to do this and take the physical off the market, because you're not going to win playing the paper game. Now, this is what the potentially we could see this happen. They're going to hit it hard. They're going to hit it with everything they got to push this thing down for paper price. But we're not aiming our guns at the paper price. We're aiming it at the physical. You can't control a physical entity when it's gone. They lose control of it. Also, you could have the physical price go berserk and the paper price remain depressed. Don't let that discourage you. Now, if you're taking this bet, and I've read some comments, they said, this guy's kind of crazy telling people to buy physical because there's no leverage behind it. Now, here's the thing. If you buy a producing silver company, what are they leveraged to? Are they leveraged to the physical metal, or are they leveraged to the paper price of the contracts on the COMEX? What happens if we see a massive divide between those two? If we see the physical price go to the moon and the paper price stays the same, what are those producers going to show? Are they going to show the physical demand, or they get the physical pricing, or the paper pricing? This is something that we haven't seen. Now, I've got Extra's pyramid pulled up. I'm going to show you something so you guys can see this. This is the derivatives market up top, non-monetary commodities, and it goes down, down, down all the way to basically the least risk, lowest default status on the pyramid, which is gold and silver and other precious metals at the bottom of this pyramid. This is where all the wealth is. Now, you've seen this pyramid. This is where the majority, here's listed stocks are up here. Now, what happens if this all starts to collapse? If it all, we'll say it not really explodes, but implodes into itself. All of the wealth that's on this pyramid, I'm going to show you again, is going to get transferred down this pyramid to the tip of the pyramid. It means that all wealth will be transferred to the physical holdings of precious metals. I've studied this quite a bit. I'm not a first time, not making this stuff up. I want to make sure that everyone who's participating in this channel knows the game they are playing and how serious this can be. If things start to get funky up at the top sector there, all the wealth gets transferred down to the physical holders. It's done this in history. It did it in Weimar, Germany. It's done it all over the place. Hyperinflations, everybody runs to a wealth-preserving asset. Now, are stocks are stocks going to do that of a mining company? I don't know. Because they're going to be pressing the paper price down like no other. You, me, we need to know this so that we keep hitting the physical. Because if you hit the physical, they can't touch it. They don't know what to do then. Then we need the big boys to step in and hit the COMEX and hit the physical there. Then it's game over. You can't win this playing a paper game against paper. They're going to beat you. They have an unlimited printing press that hits enter on a keyboard. Can't beat that. You have to go after a physical thing that can't be easily duplicated, replicated. There's some things that even on a stock, they can dilute shares. They can just make it out of nothing. Here, dilute more, dilute. You can't dilute physical silver. It's checkmate. And on my channel, we have a Checkmate series. It's companies where you get into a position where there's large deficits. They have something of a product, or they have knowledge to start a company, which gets you in a checkmate scenario. This is checkmate when you get and hold physical yourself. It is protection for you and your family against that, against paper money, the currencies going to crap, against derivatives going to hell. It's a protection. And if you're going to play this Wallstreetbets thing, and I'm not advocating anybody to do this, I'm just getting the information out there. If you are going to do it, I would go after the physical metals and hold it. By far the least risk way. It's the least risk in terms of taxes, in terms of nationalization of these mines, in terms of a whole bunch of different things. I want to make sure that everyone understands the game that they're playing. This is a serious game, and if the physical's gone, you're going to see this physical price, paper price stays there, and the physical price goes to the moon. And it'll be being charged as premiums. So understand that. I just want to make sure everybody gets this information in front of them and they know what they're playing with. I'm playing it through many different facets. I got the physical. You get the mining companies. I even have some derivatives in terms of options and stuff like that. So I'm doing it all. But this was before the Wallstreetbets even came. So hopefully this information reaches you. Hopefully it better informs you of the decisions that you're going to make, whatever decisions those are. And if you like this content, subscribe to the channel. I'll continue to keep you guys informed about this. Give me a thumbs up, and thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.